Paperball. Here we are. Towards the end of things, and actually really towards the end of things this time, because you got this to go on. We have 50 deaths. Awesome. And we're halfway through. So we'll see what this turns into.
Ready? Go!
What was the gimmick with this one? Oh, yeah! I forgot. That's what this one was. This is a really cool idea. Oops. Oh!
Ready? Go!
I was beginning to wonder, was that actually a good idea? I don't think it was. Oh!
Ready? Go!
Alright. But I love the thought here. The fact that we're not really constrained by... Man, you don't have long to float there though. You're not really constrained by height limits in this game of any sort. Or anything like that as far as I can tell. So you can do cool stuff like this that requires you to go really high up in the air. Well, there's one difficulty with quartering by, I feel like. Oops. Apparently didn't notice I was floating. The relative lack of space in that game for fancy things like this. Oof, you really don't have luck for that. Yeah, you gotta do something fancy and exploitative for platinum on this one. Ah, darn it. Of course, platinum isn't what I'm interested in anyways. These are the survival levels, by my measure. This seems like something that should be fairly straightforward once you get the hang of it, though. The implication is interesting that you can one-cycle this somehow, although I'm not sure how. The platinum. Okay, come on. There we go. Man! Tiny flight is tighter than I expected it to be. I don't have that much trouble on the first one. I don't know why the second one would be any harder, unless it doesn't move consistently. Oh, you know? Never mind, I get the trick now. I think. Why wouldn't I just... Not that. Why? Something about the timing on this really gives me trouble. Not sure what it is. There we go. Somewhere like this. Ah!
Ready? Go!
I think you want to do something of that nature. The game's physics engine might be a little weird at these speeds though when you're moving really fast up and down. Like that.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, so that might create some complications with the idea of skipping parts of this here. Yeah, stuff like that happens. So unfortunately it's not super realistic, I guess, to hop out and then jump back in. I don't know why the timing on that is... Whoa, oh, oh, oh! So slightly different than I expect. Not that the... I wonder what the point is of that lower and upper portion, really. The way it's slanted makes it seem like it's an intention to punish you in some way if you manage to mess certain things up. It's hard to tell. Yeah, though the game's physics engine, unfortunately, is clearly not made for this, so you don't have as many crafty options as you might hope for. Floating? No, floating. Just touching the wrong thing at the wrong time just makes you fly away, for instance. It's hard to tell when I have opportunity to... Seriously. That is peculiar. So I think this is a really exaggerated example of how when you land on a platform that's falling downwards, you bounce up a bit. That's actually something you can have used for a better time. I wasn't paying attention. This is the same phenomenon, I think, in this engine that's causing the crazy bounces. Whoops.
Ready, go!
Even if it's a little buggy, I welcome the idea though, regardless. I like that it's creative.
Ready, go!
And it being kind of post-game, I don't mind things being a little peculiar. It's experimental. I'd rather have the experimental stuff at the cost of some awkwardness than not have it at all. See, the skybox doesn't move up and down, but the earth and that starbits and whatnot do.
Ready,
It's for some reason it's hard for me to
ready, go!
really perceive when I start relative to the platform moving upwards. And it might be because the camera doesn't do it for you. Okay, come on, you don't need to suggest moving to the next level automatically for me like that.
Ready,
Yeah, you don't have much time to figure that out once you start floating upwards. It's just the... There we go. I don't have that much warning for the fact that it's about to start happening. You really just have to do it based on the camera moving up and down. There we go. Shoo.
ready,
Alright.
go!
Oh, that is a very interesting one.
Ready,
Huh.
go!
There might be a timing element to this too.
Ready, go!
Waiting for one and studying when to go on there.
Ready,
So you can move across a diagonal or something like that, for instance. Moving straight forwards immediately is not necessarily the best idea.
ready, go!
The obvious solution is also to try to slow it down a bit. How reasonable that is remains to be seen. Of course, these don't have friction either, for better or worse.
Ready,
I imagine I need to keep most of my speed
ready,
for the sake of making that jump.
ready,
Maybe it's the fact that I haven't played this for a week, but all of a sudden I feel kind of threatened by this.
ready, go!
Because I'm not so sure how to do this. There's a hair on my controller and I want to get rid of it. There we go.
Ready,
Ah.
go!
And that my controller rewarded me by doing that.
Ready, go!
Interestingly, I managed to bounce downwards. I feel like I managed to stay on the very edge. And it's really just about minimizing how much you have to curve your path. Controller, you are mean. I don't know if I was actually on route to the goal anyways, since... Ooh,
Ready, go!
I was pretty far to the right. But still. Probably have to move diagonally or something for platinum there.
Ready, go!
Ah. Some real physics on this one.
Ready,
Ah.
go!
Here's what 9 seconds looks like here.
Ready,
Controller, don't do this. You've been so good to me today, for the past 10 minutes at least. Okay, come on, you're doing silly things now. By that, this time I mean me. No,
Ready,
the
go!
controller saved me.
Ready,
Speaking of the controller, you good controller? Okay. There we Ah. Oh, that is tricky. I mean, is it really impossible just...
Ready? Go!
Depending on how fast you go into some things like that too, I'm not sure how much you actually have to do anything like going on this side. Also, if you're ridiculous, you might be able to... I don't think you can jump off to the left there or anything. Or right, I guess it's more like... Because you would just bounce off into the chasm if you did that. It's weird how the ball manages to sometimes pull itself up in weird ways. Which of course has a little bit to do, at the very least, with what angle you're trying to move at.
Ready?
Controller, don't do this. I knew I was gonna fall anyways, but come on. So how far can this move to the side maximally? Pretty far, actually. It's a lot more concerning. What that means, if I don't care about time... I can wait here a while. And have a relatively easy time going across here. I don't know if I can do the same on this side. I don't know if it matters how far I am from the center. As far as moving that goes. But I can make the first half really easy. That doesn't seem to help me much for the second half though. It's weird, I feel like I'm doing a lot worse on this one than I would expect. Yeah, it's still tough, but some things about, like, the fact I'm just kind of falling off casually in some spots is kind of weirding me out. I don't know if I just need to somehow get it to turn more. I don't know if moving all the way to the edge out here actually makes it turn faster or turn more or whatever. I don't quite know how the physics of this works. In real life, moving out to the outside would make it turn at least faster, if not more, depending on how it all works. Yeah, see here it doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't seem to turn more, unless I move further out to the outside. Yeah, this game really wants me to quit. So I made a Flash game like that once, where the entire time... the entire time is basically an AI antagonist telling you to give up. I don't remember what it was called. And there's actually, like, a big glowing give up button in the corner. You can just click on it at any time to finish the game. But the hard part really is this here. I try to go fast and that ends in me falling. And if there are bonus levels for this set, which I would really like to see, I have a feeling I'm gonna have a very, very hard time if I try to see them. Controller. The controller is most likely to bug out if I'm trying to push hard in one direction. It's like if I get particularly emphatic about wanting to go in a particular direction, that's when it tends to cause me problems. Trying to stay still. Don't need too much help going on this part here though, honestly. I might have had that if I didn't fall off the corner. And this doesn't look like a thin path, but when you're trying to do what you have to do here, it suddenly feels a lot thinner. So I feel like I can mostly stay here to get it to turn more. Let's see if I move the camera a bit. I can hold on a bit better, because moving diagonally makes you go faster. I can stick out here for a minute. Give myself an advantage, I think. Make this a little bit easier.
Ready?
Ah, controller. Some of these I think I would have had otherwise if it wasn't for the controller. I think that's pretty much it. Just manage to stay here, which is a little bit difficult. Like that. It makes everything hard because I have to move in a diagonal direction. If I manage to do that and stay there for a little bit, I can... Ah!
Ready?
If I can stay there for a bit, I can make it tilt a decent amount.
Ready?
Try to push it about as far as I can to give myself the best chance, but of course that makes it harder to stay there. Come on, there we go. It's probably about as good as it can get. You still have to be really careful in that last one, though. I wanted to finish this episode with me finishing this level, but it's turning out a little tough to do that. This first step is really easy, on the other hand. I feel like you just need to take as much as you can on that, on the left side. And then you still need to stay, you need to be fast and stay on the inside on that last turn, so you really don't have much room for error, it doesn't feel like. And that's even with me trying to exploit diagonal movement. Okay, I'll take it. But I will see you in the next episode where we do some flippers.
Ready?
I can probably guess what that is. Yep, great. Bye everyone.